Good morning, church. The good news is that Sunday worship services are starting up again. Sunday, the 4th of October, we're gathering together as a community again. It is important for us to accept at this moment of time that the COVID-19 lockdown restrictions require us to hold our church services according to certain regulations. And I will deal with this as I go through now. To accommodate our congregation membership, the adherents and the visitors, we need to run 2 services. So we have decided that the way we're going to have to do this is to have one service at 8:30 to 9:30, and then a second service from 11 o'clock to 12 o'clock. So for those who want to sleep late, the second service will suit you well. The time between the services is for the evacuation of the first service attendees and the sanitizing of the auditorium, plus the signing in of folk for the second service. We've got to clean everything touched by any person during the first service. Chairs, toilets, door handles, you name it. I'd like to just say that if there are any folk who attend the first service who would like to help us clean up in that time between the services, we will gladly appreciate your help, because it's quite a deal. Now, considering the number of people attending each service can accommodate 150 in attendance. And this is using the latest regulations, which say you can use 50% of your auditorium space, allowing and applying the social distancing rules. Well, we've done our calculation, we've put our chairs out, and we are restricted to 150 seats. And believe me, this is far better than the 50-seat restriction that there was before. So, how do you get to attend? You have to book. Members, adherents, and visitors have to book seats in order to attend either the early or the later service. And each person needs to book in for himself or herself and each member of their family who will be attending with them, including the children. It's 1 chair per person, adult or child. Now, the way to book is via the links that will be on WhatsApp or our Facebook page, which will be made available from Monday to Thursday for the Sunday service. Or, if you're not up to doing the electronic thing, you can phone the church office on a Monday to a Thursday between 8 o'clock and 1 o'clock and book in with Angie. The Monday communications will include all the information you need to book your seat and the seats of your family members. So there will be information, and it will be clear. I need to say something about children's church, because a lot of you will want to know, what about the kids? Well, we've determined as leadership that we're not going to attempt children's church in October until we have worked through all the legalities. And we are hoping to do something in November. Whatever we do, it's going to be based on the same COVID-19 social distancing rules as the main church meeting. So they will have to sit on chairs, 1.5 meters apart, or whatever, and they won't be able to touch and play and hug and all those kinds of things. No contact. Good news for those of you who are not quite ready to come out of your home into a public meeting. We will record the first service, and then it will be put onto Facebook and our website, and you'll be able to, once it's loaded, watch the first service and know what went on. Now, I've got some important rules that I just need to share with you. Firstly, the chairs are set out according to COVID regulations. They're not to be moved. Now, I know there are going to be some of you who say, but we traveled here in one car. We're a family. We live together. Can't we put our chairs together? The answer is no. Because it is a public place of worship. It's not your home. Not my home. And we have to obey the rules. We're also going to need to take your temperature and record it. Social distancing is to be observed as best as possible in a loving community that loves hugging, handshaking, and all the rest. No refreshments will be served. We're not allowed to do that yet. Please be early for the services because you need to complete the COVID-19 requirement form. Because you have registered to attend a service, we will have most of your personal details from that form available, on which you simply just record your temperature and your signature. Then, I know this is a hard one for some of you, the street gate will be closed once the service starts. All right? It's just a decision we've had to make. Coming to the subject of masks, please note that you will not be allowed into the church auditorium if you're not wearing a mask. Now, ladies, this can save you a lot of makeup, so rejoice. And for those men who use makeup, you can save some money as well. Now, some important info about the Sunday services. The service will consist of worship for 30 minutes max. The sermon, the teaching, will be 20 minutes max. Then there will be 10 minutes for prayer ministry. We've still got to work out how we're going to handle the prayer ministry because there's no touching people. So the staff will figure this one out and we'll be ready for it by Sunday the 4th. Now, there's some things that are not going to happen. And I know that, this goes against the grain and some of you are going to be agitated and all the rest, but please work with us. This is, it's kind of adapt or die thing. There's no pre-service prayer meeting, no testimonies, no advertising, no breaking of bread, no guest zone, no refreshments, no children's ministry until further notice. Now, we're working on all these things, so we haven't just shelved them, we're working on them. And we will do some of these things in the not too distant future. A closing note. Unfortunately, the arrangements are not going to be pleasing to everybody. But I want to assure you that we're doing our best to bring us back to a healthy, vibrant, worshipping church and a community that loves and appreciates each member. It's difficult, but we're going to get it right. So I need to say to you that I'm looking forward to seeing you all again. I have really missed you. Seriously so. God bless. See you Sunday.